Good morning, Frederick. Rise and shine.
Hi, I'm Dani Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
With a big smile, she brightens up your day. Fills up your day.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Thursday, August 15th. I'm checking that. Yes, I'm your host, Dani Gurry. So yesterday I said it was the 24th. A couple of times, apparently. I don't know. I mistyped the date on my sheet and never even thought about it. Didn't double check. Normally, I look down in the corner of my computer to see what day it actually is because I've done that now several times. It just shows that I actually kind of read off of my notes here. But anyway, next time, just comment. Let me know. Mama Cone did let me know after the stream was over, though. So I couldn't really fix it in real time, but look, my hair. I'm having a rough morning this morning. It seems to be crazier and crazier each day. All right, let's show you what is happening today. Chris Michaels from WFMD's Morning News Express with local news, weather, and sports is popping in. I think he's here already. So he probably has to go somewhere. So I'm going to double check and see if oh, no, he didn't text me. So maybe he's good. And then I'm going to do giveaways. Then we're going to talk about what's happening in Frederick. We've got a lot of calendar events for this week and the weekend. Then we're going to talk with Wright, author of Selling Your Confidence. And we're going to talk with Leigh Ann Thompson, who owns Perennial Clay and Garden, which is a great little store on 2nd Street. I'm going to recap the grand opening of Maryland Edge. And you're going to hear from Lauren March, a personal chef and owner of Family Eats. So great show today. And a lot of great people. All right, save the date. The 100th show is coming up on Tuesday. Hard to believe. Head to Good Morning Frederick's Facebook page. Share the 100th show post. My goal is to have the most people to date watch this show. We have to beat the debut show, April 1st. Got almost 7,500 views. So we would love to surpass that with all the momentum we've gained and all the great subscribers. If you're new, thank you so much for joining us. We are well on our way to 1,000 subscribers by September. We're at 683 as of today. And if you're wondering what the heck this show is all about, well, it's really all about you, Frederick, the people, the community, and what is happening. And there is always a ton. Good Morning Frederick merch. Want to thank everybody who stopped last night to purchase at the night market. When you purchase the merch, I can donate to local causes. So your great shirt or tumbler or magnet, sticker, or hat actually gives back to the community. That's how it works. It's great. All right, let's get this Thursday going because we got a lot to get through today. Thank you to the show sponsor, We Help You Move. Whether you're moving across the street or across the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts make that process so much easier. We Help You Move is veteran-owned and a huge supporter of the Frederick community. You can find them at wehelpyoumove.com. And remember, on social media, if you see somebody asking for a mover, please put down, We Help You Move, because they were fantastic in helping me move from the townhouse to storage, from storage to where we are now. All right, let's find out what's happening with local news, weather, and sports. Chris Michaels from WFMD's Morning News Express has all the details. Well, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. You're very early this morning.
Yeah, well, Bob took over the boards for me today, and took the last 10 minutes by himself without me. I know he misses me, so I figured I'd pop in a little early today. I have a question for you, Dani.
Yeah.
Okay, this is something we talked about before I get into news. This is mind-boggling to me. Okay, I don't know if you heard about this, but we talked about this, and we got a lot of remarks on our text line. So a couple passed their wedding cost to their guest by selling tickets to their wedding for $333 each. Can you
I
imagine?
I'm telling you, this trend, it has happened quite often where people are like charging admission or being mad because people aren't giving gifts in the amount of the dinner or the amount they're paying per guest. What the heck is happening?
They're crazy. I mean, first of all, look, I don't like going to weddings in general. I only go because I have to, because I get invited. Believe me, to sit there and watch two young couples in love. Listen, sweetheart, wait till you get to 21 years of marriage like me and my wife, okay? But anyway, getting back to that, I don't like going to weddings anyway, okay? I'd rather sit down, watch a football game like Al Bundy with my hand in my pants and relax on the couch. I don't like weddings anyway, so now you're going to charge me $333 to go to a wedding I don't want to be at? Come on
Right.
now.
No, crazy. Craziness. I don't understand these people. I'd love to hear your comments, though, on it. Look, I get weddings are expensive. Do a cheaper wedding. Elope. Go to Vegas. I don't know.
Me and my wife, okay, I know these young people who spend all this money on weddings. They're divorced 2 years later, okay?
Yeah.
Me and my wife got married at the courthouse, okay? It was a beautiful, romantic wedding right under the tree where they used to hang people in the 1800s. Yes, we had some, police officers dragging criminals in by handcuffs who were yelling and cursing, but the bottom line is, when you're me, you can make anything romantic. And 21 years later, we're still together. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's funny. Right in the middle of, hey, do you docket number 4251? Look, I think a lot of people make the huge mistake of putting all their resources into the day and they're not planning for the future of their lives. It is one day.
Absolutely.
It is a few hours at best. And this one-upping and trying to do I don't get it. I don't get it at all. My husband and I had a great wedding here in Frederick. We got married at Hood Chapel, Kaufman Chapel at Hood College. I think it was $200 to rent the church or pay for the person to be there, our reverend, and we had one of the first receptions at the Delaplane, and I honestly think the room rental was like $500. We might have spent, the most we spent was on the food, obviously. Canapes catered our wedding, and but the food was amazing. Got a DJ, not expensive back in the day. And I think I did kind of, spend my parents paid for the flowers. And I think that was probably $1,000. But I think all up our whole wedding was like maybe $7,000. So
wow, that's not bad. Now, my wedding was a little different. I will admit that. Okay, we did the courthouse thing. I think it cost me like $60. All right. And then I promised, in addition to, promising my wife about going to Jamaica, I promised her, being I'm Italian, I said, look, I'm Italian, we're going to take a tour of Italy. So, of course, for dinner, brought us to the Olive Garden. She ordered the tour of Italy on the menu.
Well, thank God it's got the endless salad and breadsticks for you.
Yes, there you go. And 21 years, look, I was smart. I set the bar very low when I asked my wife to marry me. So now I have, so now I surpassed everything. So there you go.
I mean, the fact she's stayed with you for 21 years, that woman deserves a medal.
You're not kidding, a gold medal. I'm a lucky man, I will say. I am definitely a lucky man.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, Chris Bad News Michaels here.
Yes, I see that.
We'll read today's news. Actually, not so bad news. Well, most of it's not so bad.
Well,
so
there you go.
Again, I set the bar very low, so there you go.
And everything in life.
There you go. Frederick County Public Schools reopened for another academic year on Wednesday, August 21st. So, parents, get ready. It's the most wonderful time of the year. The Maryland Department of Health reminds parents to make sure their children are vaccinated before they head off to school. Vaccinations are, of course, important for students going back to school because they help protect students from serious diseases and prevent the spread of communicable diseases in schools, says Michael Thornton, nurse program consultant with the Maryland Center of Immunization, which is part of the Maryland Department of Health. Frederick County Public Schools is one of 13 school districts in Maryland that receive funding for the enhanced energy efficiency. The governor's office says that FCPS will be getting $103,000 to develop energy management strategies and $92,000 to create an energy roadmap for carbon neutral operations. Okay. This funding is part of a $24 million from the Maryland Energy Administration to help school systems improve their energy savings, reduce greenhouse emissions, boost energy efficiency, and reduce carbon emissions. Let's see here. And finally, a Pennsylvania man was arrested on Wednesday in Frederick County for an attempted murder and road rage incident. And I said this once, and I'll say it again. Be careful on the roads. Bryant Paradine, 37 of Littlestown, is charged with attempted murder, use of a gun, and the commission of a felony and other offenses. Shortly before 7:30 a.m., Maryland State Police say troopers with the Frederick Barrack responded to Route 15 and Tippin Drive in Thurmont for a reported road rage incident involving gunshots being fired. Shots were fired through the passenger's compartment of the victim's vehicle. That person, thankfully, was not injured. Road rage getting worse and worse. And me and Bob consistently have this topic on the show. It seems like, how do I say this in a nice way? It seems like people are getting more crazier and crazier every year.
Well, I think right now people are really desperate, and it's a very scary place to be in society because desperate people, you know.
Now, I don't know if we've always been like this as a society, or maybe we're just seeing it more because of social media, or maybe social media is doing it to us. But something has to be done. I personally think, honestly, Dani, I think it's a result of social media. My personal opinion.
Maybe.
All right, taking a look at weather. Today, it's a good deal of sunshine, high 88. And tonight, a few clouds, low 62. I don't see any rain in sight. And taking a look at tomorrow, TGIF, high of 90, partly cloudy. And tomorrow night, 69, overcast skies. And again, low of 69. So there you go. The weather, at least, is good news.
Yes, that's it. You have, that has been your crowning glory.
Again, the bar is really low here, Dani. So, you know, By the way, I got to tell you, regarding your marriage, you and your husband, awesome couple. Husband, I finally got a chance to meet him at the opening of Everything Frederick and More. Great guy. Love the Australian accent. It is awesome.
Yeah, he's not so bad. 24 years married, and he's okay. You know,
he's better than okay. His bar is a lot higher than mine.
Look, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. I wouldn't be able to do this show without him. So everyone should be thanking him every day because he's my biggest cheerleader. So, yeah, it's all good.
Well, of course, me and Bobby here to cheer you on, too.
I know. You guys are awesome. All right, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for TGIF.
All right, take care. Have a wonderful day. Great show.
All right, see ya. All right, want to thank Chris and WFMD's Morning News Express for giving us the not-so-terrible news every day. All right, let's see what we have to give away. All right, 2 tickets to Climbing for a Cause, which is this Saturday. If you'd like a pair of tickets, just text CAUSE to 888-465-2944. How about 2 tickets to Troy Fest? You know, we heard from Kat Maselka. Oh, the cat is stuck in the office here. And that's going to be a great music festival. So if you like Ja Works or live music, you're going to want to go. 2 tickets to Troy Fest. Just text FEST and we will be selecting the winner at the end of August, which is not too far away, actually. How about 5 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs? We give them away each week. You can text MDL for those. Tree Trekkers, you can get a 3-hour Timber Trek Adventure ticket, good for the season if you text Tree, and a family 4-pack of tickets to the Frederick Keys. Every week we give those away as well if you text the word Keys. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to have, what's happening in Frederick from the best calendar in the land. You're going to hear from Jean Wright, author of Selling Your Confidence, and Leigh Ann Thompson, owner of Perennial Clay and Garden. And Lauren March is a personal chef and owner of Family Eats. And finally, we recap the grand opening of Maryland Edge. I think you're going to love it. It's pretty cool. All right, all of that is coming up right after this.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
The Crab Shop is open. Join Habitat for Humanity of Frederick County, Maryland for the 9th annual Blue Crabs and Blueprints celebration on Saturday, August 24th at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. This family-friendly day includes crabs from JB Seafood, food trucks, live music, and yard games. This fun-filled day supports Habitat's home repair and home build programs, making a difference year-round right here in Frederick County. Crabs must be pre-ordered by August 19th, so don't delay. Get your crabs now for this Maryland-style crab feast.
Join me on Good Morning Frederick Wednesday for Local Compass, your guide to worldwide travel with the experts from Antietam World Travel Service. Yeah, that was the wrong one. I will play the correct one the next break because I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. All right. Anyway, Antietam World Travel Service is amazing. Okay, let's see. Happening in Frederick. That's what we got to do right now. Let's find out what's happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar. It is Birria Thursday at Taco Bar. And they are right at West Point Plaza on Route 40, between 40 and alternate 40. Birria is slow-cooked shredded beef. You can get it a variety of ways. The most common one is on tacos. You can add melted cheese and get some of the consomme. Look, you can see the cat right there in the office making a mess. Oh, goodness. The most common one is, consomme. That's the beef broth made with the same birria juices. Oh, gosh. We offer birria tacos, queso birria, pizza birria, torta birria, birria fries, and more. Taco Bar offers, not we, like I work there. Taco Bar has those great things. Oh, gosh. Remember, this special is only available on Thursdays. You can get more details at tacobar1.com. Holy cow. What is happening? Look, cat, what are you doing? You're interrupting. I'm already having a bad day. Oh, gracious. This is going to be fun. All right. If you want to know what's happening in Frederick, you got to go to the best calendar. Oh, gosh. You can find that at promocircus.com. Click on everything, Frederick. Oh, geez. This is not going to be good. No crying. All right. Oh, and click on the calendar of events. Oh, this is very funny. I'm telling you, what do they say? Never work with children or animals. That is for sure. All right, we're going to click on the agenda view here to find out what is happening. Again, if you're looking for fresh produce, stop crying. Here, hold on. All right, I'll pick you. I got you. I got you right here. Okay. If you're looking for fresh produce, they've got it every day. Organic, fresh produce at Fingerboard Farm. I know, I see you. And you can head over there. They've got it all the time. It is Alive at 5 Thursday. You can head down to Carroll Creek. You must be 21 to get in. $6 to get in, though. Not bad. $6 adult beverages. Free water always. And tonight they have Daisy Road, which is 70s disco, playing at Alive at 5. Now, if you're not 21 or you've got kids that you want to take, head over to the library side. You can sit on the hill and enjoy the music there. Also tonight, I will be stopping by the African Americans of Excellence exhibit, which is at Rack Brewing Company at 400 Sagner Avenue. And they are actually putting all the images of the African Americans of Excellence honorees that were awarded this past February. Now, $1 from every beer purchased tonight is going to benefit the 2025 African Americans of Excellence exhibit. And I believe Yemi will be announcing the honorees for the 2025 exhibit. Good gracious. Okay, I gotta let him out in a second. All right, Horses Healing Humans Barn Tour is also happening tonight from 6 to 7. That is in Union Bridge. And Peggy Manganelli started that organization, and she's gonna give you a little update about what it's all about. Really, really great nonprofit that she has started there, and that is also happening tonight. Tomorrow, you can hop on the double-decker bus. Go to MarylandDoubleDeckers.com if you want to check out the Maryland Double Decker. It is such a great way to see Frederick, and you get a nice little tour, and there's a lot of history going on there, and you're riding in a 1966 double-decker open-top bus. Really fun. You've probably seen it around Frederick. The Montgomery County Fair is going on, and tomorrow at 3, WFRE will be there, and they got lots of fun there. And then you've got, Slipback is playing live at Benstown Friday night, 8 p.m. Great fun party band playing all your favorites. If you want to see some live music, Benstown is the place to do it. Now, on Saturday, of course, I'm going to be at Climbing for a Cause early on to get the day kicked off. It is to benefit American Cancer Society and Relay for Life. And you're going to want to head over there. Get your tickets now, treetrekkersmd.com. If you're scared of heights like Chris is, then buy a $5 ticket. Just go out, hang out, watch everybody else climb. You can perhaps play some cornhole and enjoy that. Let's see what else they got going on tomorrow. Well, I'm also going to be at the New Market District Volunteer Fire Company's Big Money Bash. Now, I did get a text yesterday that you will be able to purchase tickets at the door, okay? So here's the thing. You're going to want to get there early. Get your tickets, buy them at the door, because your winnings start from the time you get there, right? So if you show up at 3 o'clock and your ticket was drawn at 1 o'clock, the house wins that money, okay? But if you get there at 11 or noon and you've got all day, they're pulling winners every few minutes, like $47,000 in prizes, is given out. Now, this is a fundraiser to pay for equipment. We talked to Wayne Harris about a week or so ago, and, they have to supplement some of the money that they get. They do get some state funding, but the rest they have to come up with themselves. And, this is things like high-tech ambulances and all that good stuff, helping to keep everything running there. So you want to check that out. Go buy a ticket online. That's what I did. I just went online. I bought 4 tickets. You don't have to be present to win. So if you just want to support Newmarket District Volunteer Fire Company, then you can do it by just purchasing online. It was very easy and supports a great organization. All right, on Sunday, here we go. All right. I'm going to update this. Here's what's happening. I want you to come to the home of Everything Frederick from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Mama Cone and I are going to be there. And after, I'm going to show you, I'm going to stop sharing here so I can show you the limited edition 100th show t-shirt. Hang on. All right. So here is the limited edition 100th show. I want to thank Hannah at Special Tees. It's got the 100th show little mark on there. How awesome are these shirts? Okay, they are phenomenal. All right, you're going to be able to get one of these shirts for just $15. The proceeds from the shirt are going to be donated to Christmas Cash for Kids. All right, so all my sales from now through December are going to be donated to Christmas Cash for Kids. So, $15 on Sunday only. Okay, Sunday noon to 2 until they're gone. $15 for a t-shirt, and the proceeds will be donated to Christmas Cash for Kids. Now, when you come in on Sunday to purchase, you will also get some extra goodies. I'm going to be handing out Good Morning Frederick stickers. You can get some Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. You can get tickets to the Keys or Live at 5. So I would love for you to come and say hello. Mama Cone and I will be there noon to 2 this Sunday, 401 North Market Street. Okay? You can get this calendar. Just go to promocircus.com anytime. I'm making a note to update calendar with the offer. But noon to 2, we'll be there. All right, let's talk about the people of Frederick. People of Frederick, sponsored by CK Nails, your full-service nail and spa salon, offering manicures, pedicures, facials, waxing, eyelash extensions, and more. Go to cknailsfrederick.com where you can get all the pricing, upfront pricing. I like that. You can book your appointment and you can see the full list of services that they offer. They've got nail dips and tips and all kinds of stuff. cknailsfrederick.com. All right, Jean Wright has been in Frederick a long time, and she's loved her career in sales. Recently, she wrote a book called Selling Your Confidence, and she's determined to help others get comfortable with sales. It's not so icky. Doesn't have to be anyway. All right, here is Jean Wright. Talking with Jean Wright, author of Selling Your Confidence. You can find information about that at sellingyourconfidence.com. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me today, Dani. I really appreciate it.
Oh, well, I am excited to talk to you. We haven't really had a chance to sit down since you wrote and launched your book last year in March. Selling Your Confidence. So I guess let's go back a little bit. What were the ideas in writing this book for you? What kind of pushed you to get this done?
Well, I've been in Frederick for a while, and I've worked in various sales positions throughout my career even before I came here. And I really got to know a lot more women in Frederick by networking and working at various jobs here. And I thought there's something out there that there's a need for women to feel more comfortable in their sales positions. I really enjoy the sales career that I've had, and I thought there might be a good story here about what I've been through that might be helpful to other women. So when I decided to write my book, I wanted to put in a lot of great experiences that were still pretty vivid in my thoughts about what I went through, and I really was surprised at how well I could document a lot of these sales experiences and then provide tips for how to get through certain situations that might be helpful to women.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I remember my first sales job. I think it was like 1987. I was terrible at sales. I didn't really get a lot of training, and, it wasn't until probably, I would say, almost 2000 probably that I learned what sales was all about and how to be successful. So it's really great that you're offering, in your book, tips and things for people who are perhaps sitting in the sales or thinking about a sales role, because I think we use sales every single day of our lives. I just don't think we call it sales. And I think once people understand it, they'll use it more and more frequently. What do you think?
I agree with that, especially for women. We sort of have a natural tendency to be nurturing and helpful, and we like to help people get something that would be great for them to enhance their lives, whatever it may be. In our daily life, we probably are talking more about things and products that we like that we know other people would like. So there is some naturalness to that. And it is known that in companies today, more employers are looking for women to sell. But it's that cultural image of the salesman that sometimes cloud our real judgment about what selling should be and how confident we should be about it, because we are able to do this more naturally and authentically than we think we can. So my whole thing is be authentic about yourself and don't let the feelings of changing your way of being to aggressive or manipulative. Don't feel like you have to be that way to sell something, because that's really not you. And people will see through that if you are trying to be somebody that you're really not. So let's take that authentic self and bring it out.
I get we all kind of have that used car salesman idea in our head when you hear sales, but I think once you break it down, you understand it is can be a very nurturing, and you're guiding people toward a great decision. I had many clients in my years that I've said, this is not the product for you. And that also wins a lot of points to, help those clients in the future. So that's really cool.
Right. You want to find your ideal client, and you also want to spend the time with them that's going to be beneficial for both of you. So it's good to recognize that.
Absolutely. Anytime something is a win-win, there's really no selling that has to be done, right?
Right.
So you released this book originally in March of 2023. You told me you just refreshed it with a new cover and added some additional content, and that people, yeah, oh yeah, and I can make sure we have that on screen too. People can purchase on Amazon or get it directly from you. So tell me, you're out and about? I know you're doing a lot of networking and speaking to groups. What has been kind of the moment where you were like, this is really cool what I'm doing, and I know I'm affecting a lot of people positively?
Well, sometimes we give out free advice. I don't know about you. You ever meet with somebody for coffee and you have conversations and they maybe ask you some things that they feel you might be an expert at or know that you can help them. And I just started realizing, I think there's a lot of experience and things that I've learned that can help people. So why not just start customizing some coaching plans so that I can help them in the various ways that they feel they need a little assistance. So I decided, now that you have the book and you have something to talk about and people are reading it and understand that there are techniques and some tips that can be helpful, why not take it a step further and coach people in a way that will help them be more successful in their particular business with things that they think they need some work with. Because let's face it, sometimes you go out, you've been out there where you're on the streets and they're telling you, go out and get that business. I know you can do it. You have the reputation for what you can do. And it can be lonely out there. The self-motivation has to come into play at some point where you have to move forward and not let something affect you personally, that the door may have closed, but you need to move on to the next person who needs your services. So there's a lot of motivation that's necessary. It's a team sport, but not really. It's really an individual sport. You have to be self-motivated in a way that you can produce, but also other people feel the same way you do.
Yes. Can't take things personal. You are out there speaking. You're out there allowing people the opportunity to learn stuff through the book. You've been around Frederick for quite a while. What have you noticed kind of about, even career-wise, about some of the changes?
Well, I love Frederick because it's a relationship-building town. People here really enjoy meeting each other, connecting with other people to help other people be successful. I mean, I don't know about you, but when you go to a networking event, it's great to meet new people, but it's also great to connect people to other people you may be meeting. And that means a lot to the other person that you're connecting to or for. And I find that Frederick is special in the way that people like to reach out to each other. They like to help each other be successful in business and nonprofits. Everybody gets together and feels that sense of community and building community with each other. I think that's a very special part of Frederick. You don't hear that in other places as much as you do here.
I agree. That's why I love this town. I really do. And, I think it's great. How can Frederick help you? Who can we refer to you, or how can we help spread the word about your book, Selling Your Confidence?
I've really felt that it's been wonderful so far this past year to be known whenever I'm talking to people that they know about my book. But there probably are more that would like to be able to see what this is all about. I appreciate being asked to be on a podcast like this. I'm meeting some other women who are doing the same thing, and I think this is becoming a very popular way to get to know somebody, is in a podcast or other social media platforms. I do enjoy talking to groups, and I would just say, when you're feeling that maybe you need a little bit of a help with something to improve what you're doing for your business in a sales type of way, to keep me in mind. And I do offer a free chat for anybody who wants to just not be judged about how they feel, because believe me, a lot of you feel similar things that you don't want to admit, but I'm happy to talk to you about what's holding you back with being more successful with selling. And I feel like with a reputation I've had in the business community here, that I do feel there is a bit of trust here that would be helpful to people who don't know me, that may want to get to know what I have to say and how I can help them maybe be more successful.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of women in town, especially having their businesses. I know that.
Yes, there are. All right. Well, you can check out Selling Your Confidence